back here to the PM Show Weekend Edition on CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Robert Conrad.
Yes, and I want to thank those of you that have called and have been waiting patiently. We'll get right to you as soon as we talk to Bert. And that means the beautiful Becky and Dean. You guys, thanks for hanging in there. Now, we're fortunate enough to get a wonderful actor. His name's Gerald, and it's got an Italian middle name.
I thought it was Burt Young.
And his last name is
DeLuise.
DeLuise.
The real name.
Yes, and he was born in April, and he's got, I guess, having a birthday coming up, April 30th, and he's a painter. He's an author, and they say he's best known for his Academy Award nominated role as Sylvester Stallone's brother-in-law. I don't know if that's true or not. He's done so much work. I don't know if one specific thing is making him better known than something else. I know him for a variety of reasons of things I've watched. He was born in Queens, okay? And get this, he received dramatic training from one of the best, Lee Strasberg.
Ooh, at the Actors Studio.
At the Actors Studio. So, and then he's gone on to do more movies than any of us can remember. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Conrad's favorite actor, Burt Young.
Hello, Robert.
Hey, Burt. How are you, brother?
Thank you. I've been listening. I could quit. I'm way ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, you are ahead, but it's the truth, you know.
Thank you. How are you, champ?
Good. I meant what I said. You got that quality about you that you played the cop in the thing you did with me, and I believed it.
Murph the Surf.
Yeah, I've had that experience before in real life, and I said, he's going to bust me. And if you, dig it up, folks. Go out and get this movie. It's called Murph the Surf, and it's very entertaining, and you'll see Bert arrest me. Okay, so
I'm pleased to say hello, Robert.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
You're a great guy, buddy. Always been.
Hey, thank you, and thanks for doing the show for me, because this is you're the only one that I've requested. The audience knows it's been 3 years, and we are the #1 show internationally.
This was a personal request by you, right?
Yeah, it was me, which thrills me. This is our #1 show, Bert. I don't know if you knew that or not. We've got more listeners than any other.
Well, you're #1, always been.
Thank you.
Show or not.
Yeah,
you're a wonderful guy, buddy.
Hey, thanks. But
Bert, how'd you get going in acting? Well, how did it all start for you?
Yeah, it's all about you from now on, Bert. We're talking about Burt Young, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Robert Conrad has just left the set. Okay, go ahead.
No, Robert, are you going to go? No,
I'm right here.
He's right here.
A girl, chasing a girl. You asked me how it began, chasing a girl.
What do you mean?
I was a little lonely at this period. There was a very pretty girl. She worked in a bar. Only on Tuesday nights. I couldn't break her down in any way. I'd go for a month of Tuesdays. Finally, as a last resort, I started telling her about maybe she should be an actress. She's so beautiful.
Hold on a second, Bert, for 1 second, because apparently this street thing is really going on. The police are after you right now. I can tell. Something is happening right now at Bert's place.
We got to make the interview quick.
Trouble. And if Conrad comes out of a squad car when they pull up, we're in trouble.
Handcuffed. Yeah,
handcuffed.
Thank you.
Good. No, so anyway, so you're trying to pick up on this girl, and so what happens? You're going to the bar every week?
Yeah, every Tuesday night. And she lit up when I talked about her being an actress, and she said she wanted to study with Lee Strasberg. Only she couldn't get in, and I thought it was a girl. I didn't know who Lee Strasberg was, but I figured I can get in anywhere. I'll get in and hold hands with her, and perhaps maybe that gives me some success. And I found out who he was, and I wrote a letter to him, and. The letter said, "Dear Lee, if an acting background is a prerequisite, read no further. Hello, if you're still with me, acting none, life credits plenty. A, first assault conviction. B, first baby born." So you all wrote down the alphabet, very flip. And then I said, "Seriously, Lee, I don't know if acting has anything for me or vice versa. But I'm treading water. see me. So he called me over his house in Central Park West, and I was maybe 29 years old, and I was most businesses I was in to feed my house was everything that didn't need an inventory, you know.
Right.
And I come in, but now to find out how to reach him, I found out all the wonderful people he had touched and helped and guided. And so in those days, I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't know. I didn't open my mouth at all. So he brings me, this little skinny guru type of guy brings me into his study, the books, scripts, all loading down the shelves. And he's probing, he's asking questions, and I still remember, I'm giving him one-syllable answers. I go, yeah, no, yeah, no. Finally, after a few minutes, he says, I don't think you could be an actor.
Huh.
So I got up to leave. He slams the table, bang. He says, sit down. He says, I never saw such tension in a man's face in my life, he says. And I'm looking at him, I don't know where he's going. And he says, but I feel you're an emotional library. He said, would you work with me? And I just nodded, and that's how I started acting.
Wow.
Oh, I love that story.
That is a great story.
That's great.
It was.
By the face, and that's what Bob is just saying right now. Well, one look at you and everything, and you got that street look and that kind of stuff. So that look got you going in this acting studio.
Well, it wasn't. It was what was inside, really.
Yeah.
The look is a look. You know, we could be passive. We can just skate by. But no, thankfully, he felt I needed a shake and a tumble. You know.
Exactly.
Well, there's another question that I get all the time, and is, what was your favorite film? And my favorite film was James Michener's. I played Pasquinel in the book that he
Centennial,
did, Centennial, and
I remember that, Robert. Yeah. I remember that very well.
Yeah.
And Dave Michener was probably my best author in the world.
Wow, good.
He educated me more. I was just a average guy. His reading, he used to teach, from what I know, because one of his secretaries ended up working with me, and he used to have a staff. He'd pick something on the globe, from what I got from her, and an area, a geographical area, and then they would research all the way down to prehistoric times, and he'd marry it with humanity, whether it's a beaver, an elk, a deer, a human, and it was a love story the way he wrote, you know.
Hey, listen, Bert, I want you to do me a favor, okay?
Yes.
I want you to stay around for another segment, can you?
Yes, I can, Robert.
Oh, good, thanks. So we're going to keep Bert. He's going to do another segment for us, and now we're going to go into a commercial which pays for the #1 show internationally that you are now listening to, You Have Created, and thank you for that.
That's the voice of the great Robert Conrad. It's the PM Show Weekend Edition. We got Bert Young here, ladies and gentlemen, and we still have to find out from Bert here whether he got the girl or not, too. I mean, he got into the acting class, but did he get the woman? We're going to leave that as the cliffhanger. Straight ahead, we continue. 800-336-2225, our call-in number, the email address, rconrad@crni.net.